Hello buddies, this is John here, aka Professor Bubbles, and once again, welcome to my laboratory. Today's edition, we're going to kind of do a retro back to Slowking VMax. The reason why I'm talking about this Pokemon is that, sometimes you gotta go back to see interesting combos. I'm not saying tier 1 or tier 0, but the fact is that a lot of times people always forget about certain cards and don't think that the latest and greatest cards are always the best cards. Not necessarily true. The reason why I'm bringing up Slowking is because it has two unique attacks, both from the regular Slowking and the VMax. The VMax main attack, which is the only attack it has, is the max toxicity. It does 10 damage, but your poison now, instead of being 1 damage counter per between turns, is now 12 damage counters. So now your 10 becomes 130, and then your opponent's turn ends, it becomes 150, and it's pretty much a knockout. But what can we do to intensify that? Well, since it's a single strike Pokemon, we got Houndoom. Houndoom has an ability that allows you to take a single strike energy from your deck, you attach one single strike Pokemon, you put 2 damage counters on it, but single strike energy allows you to do 20 more damage. So now you're doing 10 plus 20 is 30, plus this is now 150. Then if they lead a Pokemon in an attack, guess what? That's another 12. That is 270. Yeah. So 270 could potentially knock out majority of these V-Star Pokemon that are out right now. So, the other reason why I mentioned him is because we use Memory Capsule to use the attack before. And there's two. But the main one is the Ward of Ruin. It does no damage, but at the end of your opponent's next turn, defending Pokemon is not knocked out. So if they can't retreat that Pokemon, they're gone. Which is why we run Galarian Mine. So Galarian Mine beefs up the active Pokemon's retreat cost by 2. Pretty much locking them down if they don't have a escape rope or some type of ability to get out of that situation. And that's the whole procedure of this deck. We use Houndoom to accelerate the energies onto Slowking. Sometimes you can do 2. So now you have 50. What was that? 170? 290. So the end of your opponent's turn could be 290 with 2 of those energies. So yeah, potentially you got really good knockout abilities happening. Now, you could run the replace memory capsules. I could try to run Toy Belt, which is a new card, which will make this 40, and then 1 would be single strike energy, make it 60, and then ability would be 180. So, different ways to go about it to maximize the energy and damage output. We run 1 Moltres because I still am a believer of the energy switch to ability to accelerate onto 1 when you need situations like that. You can also situation on putting out energy back onto it. We also run 2 Crobats for acceleration, but Crobat is also nice to have in case I don't have the Slowking, and I could get him going off using his poison as well. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's the main part of this deck. So we're gonna go ahead and give this deck a couple tries and see how everything goes. Just gotta find it. Yeah, after a while you start creating a lot of decks, and what I end up doing is after every 2 years I kind of clean this up. It probably takes me like a day to really go through which ones I want to keep. And let's see, where are you? There we are. Like I said, there's wins and losses between all decks. No deck is perfect in any way, shape, or form. But we're going to test things out. Okay, so I lost a coin flip. Let's see. Put on the turn. Okay, that's not so bad. Ooh, my opponent did not get any singles there. Always pay attention to what your opponent has. Okay. Obviously, he is doing flip attacks, so we'll see what kind he plays. Excuse me. It's taking a while. Sure, I draw a card. Ooh, Warlord? Okay. So this is gonna be interesting for me. I think my opponent realized that too. They don't lock him down. Nice. So this is not a tier deck. This is somebody's random deck that they're trying to play right now. The test 3 energies, yeah. So basically, he wants to draw cards, get powered up, things like that. It's a fun deck idea. I think it's Blunder. Let's see. So if he gets any tells, he draws 3 cards at the end of that turn. So if it fails on certain flips, then he gets to draw +3. That's not bad. Yep. I'm also in attack range too, buddy. I'm gonna involve you. Go ahead and play that. Grab a Slowbro. Okay. Got one. And just in case he has some goofiness in his hand, we'll kind of separate that. I think that's it. So I should do 30 to 150. Yeah. So at this point, he could attack me. And if he's lucky to get 3 heads, 3 tails, sorry, 3 heads, he could knock me out. Well, if he chooses not to, well, that's why he has his flippy. Oh, he wants to get rid of the poison. I wouldn't say that's the wisest move right now for his deck, but he's strong. He still has the damage on her, so I have to do my poison once and it's knocked out. And that's why I have 2 memory crystals, because when people start using all the resources up, instead of attacking, I can just do knockouts purely because he can't retreat. It's not bad what he did, as long as he could get the energy he needs for next turn. Yep. You're gonna refill that one, of course. That's the harshness of having flip coins right there. So it's, I don't know, man. That's the reality of having those kind of effects like that. And the reason why I run those kind of... no. Energy. That's why I love the Peries, because it's easy to assemble. And for all reality things, I have pretty much everything I want set up right now, so we're gonna add the poison, knocks him out, take 2 prizes. And so what's really good about this format is because a lot of people are playing like the mill tank as a stall tactic. Well, guess what? Yes, Miltank won't take the damage, but Miltank will take the poison, and the poison will knock it out that turn, because it takes 12 and it only has 120, 110 and 100, yeah, he has 110 HP, if I remember correctly. So it's going to get knocked out, and that's the great thing about this Slowking. It's not using the word ignores, it just has other ways of getting the damage on the field. And you simply just set it on 2 Slowkings. Now I can play a Moltres to throw out there to do like a little snipe for 190. And then sometimes it is nice to have that 190 hit, stab hit. So it doesn't bother me what he does right now. So I'm gonna get my memory capsule. Yep. 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 Add those energy. Still a memory capsule on you. Do I need this or not? You know what? Let's go ahead and just grab it. And we'll go ahead and draw 7. High 5. Don't really need any of this, so we're just gonna throw away a Houndoom. Yeah, call back. I'm just trying to thin the deck out as much as I possibly can. Max Toxicity. Again, poison kicks in, makes at 170. And if you chose to attack, it's gonna be a really bad situation for him. Which, that's not a bad move what he did either, but here's the problem what he did. I have another one on bench. If he does knock me out, or he does knock me out, I can bring that one out. So it's like the, what's it called, tortoise and the hare situation. Nope. You want to keep that, or you want to try to go all the way? Okay. And that is what happens when you try to do risk attacks. I'm gonna attach you. I don't think there's really much else I could do right now. I'm just trying to think. Get rid of that card. I could switch. This would be kind of mean about that, but nah. Draw some cards. Not bad. Add the poison. Knockout. And yes, I already have a game. Is the moment he knocks out that Slowking, I would bring out Moltres, Boss's Order, his Crobat, and do 190, so it'll be knockout. And I said it's a really simple deck. And so this is not a tier 0, tier 1 deck. This is, yeah, I'm probably realizes it too right now. Well, we got 3 wins. That's not bad. I've never really kind of like paid attention to all these main cards at the end. Like sometimes I got some good ones here. Let's see. We got, which one's this one? I'll put the 3 cards in your hand. Not bad. Second one is a Suicune. Got a couple cards there. The next one is also Suicune. If you play a lot online, you could get those extra cards, extra packs like that. It's actually really good when you pick up the coins. It makes it freebies online. So when people say, oh, I don't have enough to play online, you can. As long as you play online, you gotta build it up. That's the thing. So off for our next match. We're gonna start off with our Slowking. So far we have not gone first yet. We've gone second every turn. Every game. What are we playing? Oh, he's playing the... This would be an example of a deck that should do pretty well against. Ooh, Genesect? Okay. He's playing some rogue version. That Dragon Pult if he's playing the stage 2, which I'm sure, yep, he has nothing. He's stalled in that Pokemon, and I'm going to be doing poison or auto knockout. Okay, on to the next match. 1-1-1 underscore 1-1. Okay, I'll be going first for once. Yay! Okay, you got our Slowking. And yeah, I'm always been a fan of Slowpoke, Slowbro, Slowking, Pokemon. It's always been my favorite of all the generation Pokemon. Okay, and an example of a deck that, well, we're not working against grass, so don't worry about that, but easy knockout situation, potential. We don't need a boss right now. Let's get the Houndoom up so I get the power going on. Pretty much attach energy and knockout relic. Put the poison. See, this is another example. Oh, a Pokemon can't do damage because they all say attack damage. They don't say nothing about effect damage whatsoever. I don't really see many people playing Relic or the Decidueye. The while back ago, yes, it was a thing, but I see many people playing now because Miltank essentially is the same thing. So yeah, okay, he's playing Inteleon lineup with the engine of Decidueye. Okay, not bad. The other problem he's going to have is his acceleration, because it takes 2 energies for his attachments. Fire energy. Okay. Does it run Charizard? The new Charizard? I am not entirely sure what's going on. Well, we will see. I got my Slowking. I'm just gonna go ahead and burn this. That's fine. Evolve. I think I got what I need right now. I'll just attach. Just gonna check energy. Oh, 30 damage. Oh, poison. 150. Now it's good when you get these kind of energies, you can attach them just to get things done, to get the damage done quicker. But all his stage 1 Pokemon have less than 120, so I don't really need to worry about it. I can put it on the bench one though. He needs to do his, like to reference Naruto, Shadow Clone Jutsu. Oh, he's not. It's okay. Sure. I don't know what you're thinking of doing right now, but he's definitely trying to do something. I like the design when they do it for the glaring Pokemon. You know, the whole shape of the eye. I'm trying to get it shown here, but there we go. I love the design to make it so the eyes actually appear, but people think, oh, this is Slowking's eyes. No, that's actually Cloyster eyes. He's just viewing it through his face. Oh, there's that Miltank example. He's like, oh, look at this. Prevents all damage done to Pokemon by attacks. And guess what? This is not damage. He's probably thinking, haha, I got you. And here is an example of why this Pokemon is not good against my Pokemon. I could play other cards, but we don't really need to at this point. Watch. I'm not doing damage. I'm doing poison. And guess what? You take 120. And he realizes that too. That is a prime example why Miltank against this deck makes this deck like anti-mill tank, anti-stall decks. Because I don't have to do damage. I'll just let poison seep in, and eventually you're going to run out of options to retreat and just let the poison sink in and knock you out. Or I don't have to do poison. I could just do my ruin attack if I have my memory capsule and force you to keep on switching. If you don't have free retreat, you're going to be at a situation where I'm going to essentially knock out Pokemon. Okay, one. Well, let's go again. We're going to go first this time again. Hello. Not the ideal Pokemon I want to have right now, but that's fine. Ooh. Get rid of you. Let's add 3. Well, we got everything we need. Yep, use your VIP passes. Are you playing a pure Mewtwo deck? Ooh, hello, Wata. I could try to do that, but I know the guy has switches in his deck. Oof, VIP badge. I'm not saying this deck was tier 0 or tier 1, but what's annoying about this deck is because of VIP. If VIP did not come out, this deck would not have its blatantly fast approach as it does right now. Why are you so powerful energy in this deck? Okay, interesting. He has a lot of Meletas, but their attack is only based off of how many of those future strike energies are attached onto all your Pokemon. Yep, that was the ones we're talking about. So if those go bye-bye, your attack becomes nothing, so... Yep. Like, it's so crazy how this deck can just pop off like that. Yep. And he has the energy cost to damage, which is super annoying. That's right, we're gonna do things backwards, so he is still going for stuff. Yeah, against this deck, his setup is that quick because of these VIPs and these chromatic. These is what make this deck so strong. It's basically a 2-for-1 special. I still got it and not that concerned. It's just gonna cost me a little bit right now to do this. That's fine. Bring you out. Evolve. Dash energy. Definitely not the way I want to do things right now. Kind of just draw some of the cards out. Yep. Got 2 of them there. So glad that energy charge, special energy charge, is not a thing in standard. Still goes back and continuously use low Pokemon for high damage ratio. Yeah, he might win this one because I don't have draw power right now. Knowing that. I don't have the acceleration going right now either, so I'm in a really weird predicament right now. And he appears. Not the card I want. I guess he's soft for a little bit. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter what I was doing that. I'll have to get rid of some stuff. Force and play. Not really force, but the shop center did that from. Okay. Well, we can't get knockout. What is that? It doesn't work the way he's singing it. It should not work. You're not colorless Pokemon. So why are you using that? I'm just not understanding this logic. This powerful energy just only works for colorless Pokemon. You're not. Oh, god darn it. Yeah, I hurt. He has another one in his deck. He just has to play one of those little Candy Crushes 30 pluses. Ooh. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. That was a very weird deck. Because if he would have lost that one more, he went out, but... Yeah, that deck would not make it anywhere. If you're relying on those 4 energies, because when we lost 2, I just didn't have the draw power at that time. Okay, let's see what we can do now. Okay, not bad hand. Waiting for my opponent. Okay, we are playing Dialga. And this is going to be very interesting. Was he? Oh, it's off my tools. Okay. Sure, I was thinking about doing that too, but oof, not the best hand in the world there. Yeah, we're doing this to burn resources. So my attack I want to do is worthless now because he has a switch in hand. Yeah, but he now knows that that will get knocked out one turn. So I didn't knock him out, but I did put him in a situation where if he does rim out, it will get KO'd. Not saying it's not a bad deck, I'm just in general it's not the. Yep. Play your muse. Yeah, top deck to another boss's order right now will be amazing. Okay, you do 220 end the turn and hit me again for what? 200? We'll see what he does. He does have advantage right now. If he has energy, which I'm sure he does, he can do so. Oh. As I think the start of the greatest is Marty did a lot of damage to me from the very beginning. Any supporter appears to be awesome, so I could drag out Crobat. That will help get the engine going. Let's see what he does. Nope, he does toss away the energy, so you do that. Not really much to think about. It's just you're just gonna attack me with him. We already established that. But I think what he's worrying about right now is he'll take 3 prizes. Yes, that is definitely true. I think his concern is, does he have enough to survive? Because he's using up all his resources for this one Pokemon. I think that's where his concern comes in. Interesting enough. So he wants to knock out my Slowking. Yeah, so he plans to knock him out. A jab. And force me to bring another one. Sure. Interesting. mean, he could knock me out. Was it 40 each one? Plus 40, so he was doing 240 right now. Yeah, he can knock me out. He'll go down to 2. Gross. Oof. Felt that. That was gross. Yep. But he did that Ultra Ball before, and why he didn't grab anything and evolve, I have no idea right now. Maybe it's surprised. More surprised at the time. I'm basically going for a Hail Marys right now. Okay. That's gross. Okay, this is gonna be a one-shot chance right now. Yeah, I'm sure he has it though. Not worried about it as much. But he does have no more saucers, so he can't accelerate that faster. And he has to use an attack instead of using his ability. Going off. So he desperately needs that. Yep. There's the big guy. Figured he's gonna be there sometime. So now I'm in a situation where I need he has it. Unless he unless I can do a way where I can bring out Pokemon, poison it, which the only I can do is Crobat at this point. Depending on how many energies he has played. 5, 9, 11. What is he doing? Oh, Punk. Yep, and then switch back and you got a game. Well, you win some, you lose some. You definitely got that one. Oh wait, do I have a shot? Can I survive this? What does this do? I may have a shot at this. Wow, I literally thought I was going to lose that one. I think he used up all his resources and he didn't have any way to accelerate left. That was a little shocker, not gonna lie. That was a little bit of shocker. But you can see how Slowking, Glaring Slowking VMax has potential still. Even against like some of these top tier decks. And I'm sure there's other ways to build it. I thought about doing like a dark patch version of this deck. You can take away a lot of the cards, but okay, yeah, it's gonna Slowking that. Okay. I was just kind of curious. Sure, I'll attach it. Or grab a Crobat. Energy. If I play this to get rid of you, should play another. I should have grabbed that. I don't know. I was thinking about my head right now. That's fine. It happens. Energy. I really want to do that. Yeah. Wow, that's a very awkward hand. Up here. Power up. And tools, no. Okay, let's just do max. Poison it, knockout. Kind of need to keep my Pokemon down. Just realize that right now, because his attack is based off my Pokemon on the field. If I play more, it's gonna be bad. Let's see. That's because he's not playing anything. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, this is bad for him. He utilized too much on his bench powers, and I'm just going bloop, 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 bloop. Just because. But that's just pretty much how matches are going right now. That's cool. Yeah, I used to be very heavily online for a while. I've been playing Pokemon Unite, and I'm also doing some tutorials on that as well. But I found that it's always good to keep up with Pokemon TCG online. Nah, it's kind of a weird thing to talk about right now. It's like, you know, I always had this conversation in the past about buying booster boxes versus buying single cards, and I was always a fan of buying booster boxes because you get more variety of your stuff. But because lately there's no championships, well, yes, there is a championship going on, but it wasn't set up in a way where regular Joe Schmo could get their hands on into it. It made it very difficult for people to try to get into the world this year. So I looked at it as more like, okay, this is just a hiccup world, and we're gonna just move on from this. But in terms of the cards, though, because not many people are buying all these cards up right now, it created a situation going, okay, what are we doing right now? What are we going to do? What are we going to play? Well, I've figured out now that, you know, when Scarlet, the new game comes out, we're going to have a new set of Pokemon coming out. Therefore, a lot of cards in this set are probably going to get obsolete, because a lot of times when they do this kind of situation, it makes it very difficult. Oh, he's going to hit me for a lot right now. I just realized that. Okay, we just set one up. Oh, he's gonna hit me for a lot. I just realized that. How should I go about this? You know what? That's fine. I was just thinking in my head right now. Ooh, this would be very interesting to do. Okay, let's try this. I guess add energy. He has to evolve to do what he wants to do. Oh, he has that too. What is he doing? Yeah, it's your 10. Okay, you can't kill me. I had to think about this for a second. He'll evolve and he's gonna switch out. What I want is Crobat with energy. Play Crobat, 2 cards. Or force him to play a switch if he doesn't evolve. Yep. That's fine. I had a funny feeling how you're going to do this. Sure. We can't evolve, you're gonna get knocked out. I'm 180, right? Okay. There's your knockouts. Okay, we're playing a match. I think he realizes I'm about to do a snipe on him. Good card play. Change his plans a little bit. Definitely hurting me on that one. Yeah, we'll make this work. Grab energy, grab a hand down. Energy, hound down. Bring back. Kinda just don't want to. Yeah, why not? And knockout. If he attacks this game, does he want to attack? That's the question. That did change it up a little bit. No, not really. I just will attack him now. Yeah, that's fine. We got the game anyways. He's like, I got protected. I'm like, no, you're not. You have a crowbar bench. And that's game. Poison. Knockout. 2 prizes. That essentially, my friend, is what's happening right now. The poison factor is becoming a very interesting idea to me. Actually, there's other ways to probably beat this deck up without going through Houndoom. You could go through the routes of dark patches. I think another deck that people are not using right now that I feel like it should be used more is Eternus. Because now you got dark patches, you can accelerate that deck so much faster. And actually, we'll be modifying one of my Eternius decks for next week, so you'll be able to see that in action. I'm going to start with Crobat. It's not really what I like to start out with, but it's fine. Okay, we are playing against, the Palkia. That's not good. I don't think I want to play against right now. Or I would like to play against if I had my starter how I want to start right now. Irida, so you look for, look for that little sub-ball to get guarantee cards for the next turn. That's why I have no choice to play Marnie. Yes. So we're going to play Marnie and we're going to go off of here. Get that. And I think the best bet at this point is just to wait for one turn. So we can see what happens. Yeah, it's Palkia. Does he have the energy? Nope. It doesn't have the energy, and discard pile to use the acceleration for his ability. It's like Frostmoth too. Interesting. Well, at least gets his attack going out for sure, guaranteed. 60 plus 21. So, all or is it just bench? Each bench. So we're doing 50. Yeah, 160. Wow. Not bad for an attack, but I think we're gonna move along pretty good right now. Yeah, this is gonna work pretty good right now. So we're gonna go Pierre, Escardo, and we get to grab one of these bad boys. Yes. We're gonna attach. We're gonna play, accelerate. Yes, I increase his attack power, of course. Retreat. Max toxicity. So if he wants to attack me this turn, he can, but his opponent's gonna get knocked out. Goes for attack. Up to him. Poison kicks in, knocks him out. I take my 2 prizes. That's one of the things I like about the poison ability here. That's another one. Okay, no one charges up right now. I don't want to. Poison kicks in, knocks it out. Yeah, at this point we pretty much got the game. I'm just grabbing certain Pokemon just to make sure everything kind of becomes a lock situation. Keeping the single strike energy in there. Add you on. Do I really do anything else right now? I don't think so. Just poison. Yeah, that's pretty much all she wrote there, folks. Normally I go for about an hour. We just hit about that clock right now, but you gotta see some good matches. I think we had at least 7, 8 matches played today. It's funny how you play matches in real life And like that will probably take 3 matches or 2 matches at most, probably 3 matches, pushing an hour. And I tell people it's because of the clock, the online clock, and not having to shuffle. I mean, there's a lot of things I could talk about on that subject. People say, "Oh, online is not a true shuffle mechanic," and I tell people, yeah, I get what they're saying, true randomization versus players randomization, but that's because everybody doesn't shuffle the same way, which makes the probability different every time. And some people cheat because they know methods of how to shuffle, but I'm not going to go on that subject either. So far, we saw today we had about 7-8 matches, won 6, lost 2, which actually were close matches. They weren't just lost 2 because we got knocked out. So we play against a variety of good meta decks still going on right now. We play against the Palkia deck. We play against a couple of dark decks. We played. Yeah, we actually done pretty well today, I would say. But like I said before, I always like to go back and look at Pokemon I feel like they're not being used because people think, it's nothing. But I think people need to look back at some of these VMaxes, especially these single strike VMaxes, and realize that there's actually more potential than there is. Slowking VMax is an example because of Houndoom acceleration for single strike Pokemon, and my poison that goes from 1 damage counter to 12 damage counters. You could get rid of wall barriers like Miltank, for example. And then one of my matchups, you actually noticed that we did do the wall barrier and we got them knocked out in that fashion. We also run Memory Capsule because there are situations like we play against the Wailord deck where I can use the Word of Ruin, and I know my opponent has used up all his resources, so I put down the Memory Capsule and go, okay, you know what? I'm not going to attack you this turn. I'm just going to go ahead and use a Word of Ruin, so at the end of your turn, your Pokemon gets knocked out because I know for a fact you have nothing left to retreat on. And one of the good examples is the Team Challenge. In a Team Challenge online, you get to see the opponent's deck. So if you're keeping count of how many switches they played, how many escape ropes they have, or whatever other card scenarios they have, they can retreat. If they don't have those anymore being played, Slowking goes, okay, I got this in check now because there's no way for him to retreat. I'm going to go ahead and use Word of Ruin and just start knocking Pokemon at the end of their turn. So, many possibilities between those 2 cards. And again, these are not the only attackers. We're playing against Mew decks. Houndoom comes in, throw 1 single strike energy, becomes 70, doing 140. And then you also have Glaring Moltres. It does the KOs against the Mew decks because of the Arrow Burn. You attach energy for the turn, pick up energy, next turn, attach an energy. We also run 2 energy switches, just for the chance if I need to get this build up fast or I need to get my Slowking build up fast. Outside of that, the deck is pretty simple. We run 3. We do run Galamine to keep those lockdowns for Slowbro, and not just for his first attack from Memory Castle, but also the second attack for Poison. Sometimes we want to force our opponents to go, you know what? You can't retreat. And if you do want to retreat, it's going to cost you, and we're going to use your resources up. And that's the whole idea. Use resources as much as possible. You run 3 boss holders to target key Pokemon. Marnie, because Marnie is great. And a lot of people debate about Pierre's. As you see in many of my matches, it is a vital card because, 1, I guarantee a dark Pokemon, which is all the Pokemon in my deck. So the whatever scenario I need to do, I can get that one out. If I need to get Draw Acceleration, guess what? I can grab a Crobat, and I could grab a Single Strike, because people need to realize this. This card specifies an energy card. Any energy card. Doesn't have to be dark energy. So, in this deck, I could grab either dark energy or single strike energy. So, I could get in and those out, attach this to my Slowking, and power him up without having to worry about the sacrifice at minus 20 HP through Houndoom's ability. Or I could grab that and grab a Crobat and then just start drawing power out. Yes, I use a support turn, but it's a guaranteed way of getting a unique card for acceleration. That's why I run 4 Pierres. It helps me get the Crobats out running if I don't start with the active Pokemon. But that's pretty much what the deck is. It's very simplistic. It has outs different ways. And yes, I could rebuild this deck, and then there's other dark Pokemon that I feel like it could be worthwhile, but I want the deck to focus on nothing but the Slowking deck itself. As you see how consistent it was in terms of gameplay, it was always out. I had ways to get out fast, I had ways to get the power up fast. Energy, with the energy switches and the Moltres, helps me accelerate the energy onto it when I need to at certain points in time. And as you see in 1 or 2 of my matches. But other than that, please leave comments. I'd like to see what you guys have to think. But until then, I hope you guys find it fun, and I'll see you guys all next time.